Let's first qualify this that the last act was the talent, and just a loving father trying to dedicate something to his daughter. And I will not make, I decided not to memorize it, so if I memorize it, I might actually make the mistake of making eye contact with them, which will destroy me emotionally. I brought 2 backup singers in case I get too emotional and I can't finish the song. And we've also got a slideshow that'll show the words, so if you can't, if you get all choked up here, you can just read along. Sing along if you like. No. All right, so this is a song I actually heard on the radio about 10 years ago, and I said, I will sing this on my daughter's wedding. So that's it, and I want to thank my brother Jim, my brother Gene. We never call him that, we call him the Erd. But anyway, Gene. And my brother-in-law Alan is on the piano. All right, Alan.
My tears are falling, 'cause you've taken her away. And though it really hurts me so, there's something that I gotta say. Take good care of my baby. Please don't ever make her blue. Just tell her that you love her. Make sure you're thinking of her in everything you say and do. Oh, take good care of my baby. Now don't you ever make her cry. Just let your love surround her. Paint a rainbow all around her. Don't let her see a cloudy sky. Once upon a time, that little girl was mine. But then she grew, and now she'll always be with you. So take good care of my baby. Be just as kind as you can be. One day I will recover. I'll have a brand new lover when you bring my first grandbaby home to me. Well, take good care of my baby. Be just as kind as you can be. And to help us recover, bring smiles back to her mother. Just bring grandbabies back home to me. I love you, Russ. Congratulations again.
I'm sure we all want to wish encouragement to Russ and Michaela to bring back through some grandbabies. All right. I wanted to say one thing real quick before we moved on to the next portion. I wanted to tell Michaela what a lucky girl she is in getting Russ, but that really, he's not that great when he's not around her. I've lived with Russ now for a few years, and he was really happy until he met Michaela. And then when he wasn't around her, he was just sort of not fun to be around. And you know, she went through a couple tries in our apartment until she finally found him. And she knew her answer was in our apartment. She just didn't know where. It took her a while. But now, when they finally started dating, I mean, these two were just like starstruck, just absolute mushy cartoon-like starstruck. And they were really, honestly, very much in love. And when Michaela went to New York, we were all like, oh man, how are we going to survive a summer with Russ apart from Michaela? And finally he's like, you know what, I might go to New York. We're like, go. Go. We don't like you like this, just go. And we were so happy to see that he was able to go and be happy with his sweetheart. And we were so excited for them and for everything they've done. So, okay, without further ado, I want to move on to the cutting of the cake. And there is a tradition with cutting a cake. There are certain jewels in the cake? Charms in the cake that the bridesmaids are going to be pulling out. One of them has a ring attached to it. And as tradition states, the bridesmaid that gets the ring is going to be the next one to be married. Now, there's some young bridesmaids, so I hope it's one of the Jessicas. All right, so without further ado, we'll go into that.